Hello everybody, it's the Doctor. Welcome back to Let's Play Star Trek Online free-to-play edition on our tactical character. In the last episode, we became a commander, level 20. We got our new ship, which is the Heavy Escort at commander level. I customized it. I think it looks great. I cannot wait to try this thing in battle. The USS Prometheus, ready to get the show on the road. So let's go to the next mission on our list here. We are still under the Klingon War, but we are very close to finishing it. Got a few missions left, 4 missions left actually. The Doomsday device. A tip from one of Ambassador Bavat's soldiers leads your crew to a weapon of unimaginable power.
Starfleet intelligence needs your help.
Starfleet believes that the Klingons were testing their new weapons in the Omega system. We have information that now leads me to believe that these testing programs are for something much bigger than a new kind of torpedo. Starfleet intelligence has received a message from someone claiming to serve in Ambassador Bavat's personal force. This source says that the ambassador's research is complete, and that he is planning on using some sort of doomsday weapon on Federation worlds. My aide, Lieutenant Van Zyl, will join you for this mission. Go with her to the Donia system. Bavat has a small supply base near one of the outer planets. Our source, a man named Kavalk, says that he will find the information we need to stop Bavat there. So we need to go to Donia, and we will get a Harpang torpedo launcher or a good shield.
Admiral Quinn said.
So some very good choices there. Let's go to the Donia system. I cannot wait to try this ship. Very excited about it. It's always fun when you get a new ship. I think that's one of the more fun parts of this game, is getting a new ship and getting to play around with it. Donia. So, of course, we have a very long way to go. And we are now traveling at warp 678. However, even at this increased speed, it's still going to take forever to get there, so as normal, I'm going to pause the video so you guys don't have to sit through all that, and I'll resume it when we get to the star system. Alright, welcome back everybody. We are approaching Donia. Begin Doomsday device.
We're counting on you.
Captain, we have arrived in the Donia system. Starfleet intelligence told Admiral Quinn that they have a contact in Bavat's fleet and that he is on one of these vessels. I was expecting some sort of coded transmission, but I'm not receiving anything. It's time for the direct approach, Captain. I recommend that we disable one of the Klingon ships and board it. Now that I can get down with. Disabling ships is what I love to do. The IKS Woo. Woo! Let's take the Targ. Look at it go. It goes bye-bye. Ooh, I'm going bye-bye. 50%. So obviously an escort is not as powerful on hull as a cruiser and all that, so you really do have to watch your shields and your hull and all that. So I need to get better ones anyway, but gotta keep an eye on that. Can't take too much of a beating directly.
How can I help you?
Captain, I'm coordinating the boarding party's movements. The teams are reporting that the Targ was running with a skeleton crew. There have been a few skirmishes already, but you shouldn't have too much difficulty securing the ship. Here's my Type 3 phaser. I am ready. Triple up. Looks like I'm by myself, no bridge officers. Not a problem. Everybody goes bye-bye. Secure the engineering deck.
Enemy combatants in close proximity.
Nice. Secured. Go to the turbo lift.
Your orders, sir.
The deck you are on is secure, Captain, but Gamma Squad is reporting that there are a few Klingons left on the bridge. The Klingons have locked down the turbolifts, but now that we hold main engineering, we can take control of the entire system. The turbolift near your location is operational. Use it to get to the bridge. Okay. Turbo lift to bridge.
Enemy target.
Hey, how dare you fire on me?
Personal shield losing power.
Yes, we own this bridge.
Whatever you
Nice.
need, sir.
The bridge and the rest of the ship are secure, sir, and the remaining Klingons are being transported to the Prometheus for holding. Commander Burgess was sure that there was information on this ship that would be valuable to us, Captain. Perhaps it's in the ship's logs. There should be a terminal in the ready room. Maybe you'll have more luck finding what we're looking for. Okay. Ship's log. Here we go.
Captain's personal log. I have been betrayed by my first officer, a man I considered my friend, Kavok. Why? He and a group of traitors tried to take the ship. Kavok is the only survivor. There is also evidence that Kavok sent a coded message to Federation space. I do not understand why a warrior I have trusted with my life would do this.
Well,
He tried to explain, but I do not need to listen to the words of a traitor.
then you'll never know.
Him rot in the brig. Ambassador Bavat has ordered me to bring him to the Imaga system for questioning.
So Kavok is in the
Kavok
brig.
will die screaming. It is not an honorable death, but it is the one Kavok deserves.
Okay, so Kavok is in the brig. Let's go to the brig and have a little chat with Kavok. Yeah, there he is.
What do you want?
I won't speak to you through a force field like a caged animal. Let me out and we can talk. Okay, I can let him out. Now I can speak to him. Oh, hello. Much better. Yeah, let's
You
talk.
are my enemy. But today, you are my only hope. I will redeem my honor.
Why were you in the brig? I was once the first officer of this ship. I served the House of Bavat loyally and well, and fought by my captain's side in battle. I thought I was living an honorable life, and then I learned what Ambassador Bavat's plans for the war were. I could not let Bavat do such a horrific thing. To unleash such a weapon upon the galaxy for his own ends is the act of a coward, not a warrior. I gathered a small group of officers who thought as I did. Our plan was to take over this ship and fly it to the Imaga system. There, we could either stop this Doomsday before it occurred or die in battle. I tried to take this ship. I failed. Now I am dishonored and I must redeem myself or die.
More questions?
Why did you contact Starfleet Intelligence? When my plan to take the Targ was discovered, I knew I had to act quickly. Bavat has much more than the experimental weapons from the base in the Briar Patch. He has a planet killer, a ship of such destructive power that nothing can stand against it. He intends to use this Doomsday machine to attack Federation worlds. I find myself in a strange place. To regain my honor, I must join forces with my enemy. I sent a coded message to the Sol system and hoped that the right person would hear it.
More questions?
Why do you think Bavat is doing this? Bavat is obsessed with conflict. He believes that the Klingon Empire will stagnate and fall into degeneration and ruin unless they have enemies to fight. Without war, Bavat believes that we will destroy ourselves. Bavat found the planet killer and ordered his scientists to learn how to control it. Now he plans to attack and destroy one of your worlds. The ambassador knows the Federation wants peace, but if there was an attack where billions died, would something so heinous make you want revenge? If he succeeds, the war between our people will be endless, and Bavat will have won.
More questions?
Tell me more about the planet killer. It is a great ship with no crew. Its hull is solid neutronium. It fires beams of pure antiprotons and fuels itself with the hulks of destroyed planets. Weapons are useless against it. The planet killer is ancient. I have heard stories that your Starfleet defeated a device similar to this long ago. I hope that you'll be able to defeat this one as well.
More questions?
I do remember that episode of the original Star Trek. Where did Bavat find a Doomsday machine? It was a floating hulk deep in the Tong Nebula. Ships from his house searched for months before they found it. Bavat claims to have knowledge of the future. He says that is why he knew the planet killer would be found in the nebula. Its location was forecast. I do not know if this is true. If our actions cannot change your path, then we are imprisoned by fate. Then are we imprisoned by fate? Was I destined to lose my honor and betray my captain?
More questions?
Bavat has knowledge of the future, what you say? So he claims. I was once one of Bavat's most valued officers, and he told me much of his plans. Bavat said that centuries ago there was a temporal Cold War. Factions from the future manipulated people in their past like pieces in a Klingon game, each trying to change history for their own ends. Agents from one of these future factions, the Nakul, came to the Klingon Empire in the 22nd century. They tried to gain my people's loyalty by revealing much of what was to come. My ancestors listened and recorded all that they were told. They then spat in the Nakul's faces and sent them back to their own time empty-handed. Even then, we would never be willing slaves. Since then, the knowledge that the Nakul offered in trade for servitude has been preserved by a small cabal of Klingons. This organization ruled from the shadows, using what they knew, what was forecast, to guide the future of the Empire. Bavat is the last. He has no sons and trusts no one. When he dies, all that came from the Nakul dies with him. Oh.
More questions?
So they actually brought the temporal Cold War in here on this. Bavat has future knowledge from one of those future factions. Interesting. What was your plan to stop the attack? Bavat had a plan to stop the Doomsday machine if he ever lost control. The ship is equipped with Harpang torpedoes. They have a greater yield than any weapon currently used by the Empire or your Federation. The planet killer is hidden in the Amaga system now. My plan was to fly to the system, disable Bavat's control over it, and then use the weapons on the ship to destroy it.
More questions?
Why can't we simply send a fleet to Amaga? Bavat's forces have total control over the Amaga system to keep any ships but those loyal to him away. Bavat has installed a series of generators that maintain an energy drain much like the Breen weapon that disables ships during the Dominion War. Bavat's ships have been modified to withstand this drain. Any others that approach the system will be helpless.
More questions?
Help me. Repair this ship and we will fly it to Amaga together. Then we can disable the energy drain so your fleet can enter. With your help, we can destroy the Doomsday machine and end the threat to your Federation. I'm down with that. Captain, I'm receiving a transmission from Earth Space Dock, Priority 1. I'll patch the message through to you. You can use the terminal in the ready room. Okay, return to the bridge. Contact Starfleet. That's the situation here. Your orders?
Do what you think is best. It's risky, but Kavalk may be our best chance to stop Bavat and this planet killer. I'm notifying all available ships to change course for Amaga. Once the energy drain is taken care of, they'll move in to support you. I don't need to tell you how important it is to stop the Doomsday machine before Bavat can use it to attack populated worlds. Millions of people are relying on you to save them. I know you can do it. Good luck.
Why is it always me? Captain Rami Summers to Lieutenant Van Zyl.
Yes, Captain.
Send a repair team and a bridge crew over immediately. We will be using this ship.
Understood. I'll join you shortly.
Why am I always the
Counting
one
on you.
having to save the millions of people? Captain, repair teams have begun to work on critical systems, but we could use your expertise. Again, why me? Don't I have expertise people on my ship? I'm going to fire everybody and replace you all with people that know what they're doing. There are teams working on the weapons, the sensors, and the impulse engines. If you could join one of them, it would be great help. These are class-specific objectives. Okay. So we are tactical. Getting a chance to get a close look at Klingon weapon systems is too much fun to resist. Your tactical trainers at the Academy would be envious of you today. The first thing you need to do to get the Targ's weapons back online is to determine the extent of the damage. There's a console in engineering you can use to run a diagnostic. Let's go to engineering. We're just running all around this ship. Hello, people. So let's go to engineering, scan for the problem, and we're doing the tactical one, which is the weapons, ship weapons. The diagnostic shows that multiple power couplings on the port side of the ship are fused. It would take days to replace them all. However, you don't have to prepare the Tug for an extended mission. If you evacuate all of the wounded to the Prometheus, you could reroute enough power from the sick bay to get the weapons online. It's not a perfect solution, but time is of the essence. Use a terminal in the sick bay to reroute power to weapons. Now we're going to sick bay. It's running back and forth and back and forth. Sick bay. Okay, where might I do that to rerouting? Here we go. Reroute power. There is sufficient power to reactivate the disruptors and torpedo launchers. All you need to do now is bring the weapons back online. Which is where? I'm guessing on the bridge, maybe? Yes, on the bridge.
We're counting on you.
Yay, Cloak and Batleth. That's done it, sir. The ship is almost ready to go. Kavak has asked to speak with you when you have a moment. He's waiting for you in the chief's office, which is on the engineering deck. Back we go to the engineering deck again.
Ah, you're here. I think I have a solution to our problem. We need to land on the planet to take control of the energy drain, but you would be noticed instantly. I've replicated a hollow emitter used by our intelligence services. It will change your appearance and voice to that of a Klingon warrior. I have enough devices for you and a small away team. Go ahead, try it out.
How convenient.
Kapla!
Kapla.
Leave the hollow emitter on for now. Get used to it.
Van Zyl to boarding parties. The captain is using a holographic disguise. If you see a Klingon moving toward the bridge, do not fire. Repeat, do not fire.
Yeah, please don't fire on me, my own crew. I've already learned dress to kill. I've already learned you have no expertise and can't do anything for yourself, so I would assume that you would probably just fire on me. I swear my crew is not that impressive. Alright, return to the bridge. I'm here. Hooray. Do I go onto the captain's seat? No, I actually go into here. No, I don't go into here. Where might I go? Ah, hail your ship. Sir, is that you? I'm sorry, Captain. I'm just not used to taking orders from someone who... You look better in your Starfleet uniform. That's all. Geez, she's not racist. I'm sorry, sir. I don't mean any disrespect. My apologies. Yeah, what are you going on about, Eliza? I've been updating Starfleet on our progress, sir, and Admiral Quinn says that the task force will be ready to enter the system as soon as it gets an all clear. We'll wait for your signal, Captain. Good luck, or should I say kapla. Warp to Amaga.
More questions?
I'm monitoring communications from the planet. They're not calling for ships, so either they haven't noticed us or they think we're supposed to be here. We're safe for now, but that could change. We need to scan one of the generators maintaining the energy drain to get all the information I need to finish a new command program. Be careful. Bavat trusts no one, not even his own men. He may have defenses in this system that I don't even know about. So one of these things should be a Harpang torpedo. Yeah. Get my Harpang on. Scan generator.
Warning. Ship
Front
is
row.
under attack.
A defense drone.
Target's shields have failed.
Well, that was a nice welcome party. Damage reports.
Minimal damage, Captain. All systems are functional.
Kvolk, what attacked us?
Drones? Ah! Bavat must have upgraded the security. Scanning the generators now. I have the data. We will need to load the control program into all 3 generators. After that, we can change the command codes from a terminal on the planet's surface.
And I have a feeling all 3 generators are going to have drones. Lovely. Okay. To Bravo we go. Let's cloak. Just cause it's fun. And of course, drones.
Target's shields have failed.
Kind of fun flying a Klingon ship on the Federation side. I like how they give you the opportunity to do that at least once.
Warning. Ship is under attack.
I think I just killed all 3 drones with one shot. That was cool.
The planet killer must be stopped.
The generators are under our control now, but your ships won't be safe until we lock Bavat and his forces out of the command consoles. I've equipped your away team with holo projectors, and they're ready for the mission. And Captain, remember that you're a Klingon now. Try not to look too out of place. What do you mean by that?
The objective here is simple. Find a control console and change the command codes. Then Bavat won't be able to stop us from shutting down the energy drain. There are 2 consoles. The Alpha console is staffed by an officer who might be willing to negotiate. The Beta console, let's just say that Commander Talk prefers fighting to talking. The soldiers here shouldn't challenge you, but be careful of the Targs. The holo emitters won't fool them. I have
Hey.
another task to complete. Meet me back here when you are done with the command codes.
Okie dokie. So we really need to be careful of the Targs because they can detect us. So I should be okay walking past these Klingons here. They should just see me as one of their own, running up a hill. As long as I stay clear of the Targs. Yep. Not an issue, not a problem. There's some Targs. See if we can steer clear of them by going this way a little bit. Get away. Oh crap, they detected me.
Enemy target on sensor.
Shoot, now I'm having to kill everybody. This surely will be detected. Good job, guys. I give you one task. Stay away from the Targs, and what do? Weapons away. I think we can get past these Klingons just fine. Yep. Come on. Get away from them. Get away. Run. That is a giant mushroom tree. Just saying, that is the largest mushroom tree I have ever seen. Oh, good. Okay, we got away from them. Ooh, a box. A glowy box of stuff that I want. Ah, Uda berries. Ah, good. Okay, everybody's safe. Good.
How can I help you?
Captain, I've been monitoring your progress from the ship. You are very close to one of the control consoles. There are Klingons where you need to go. You will either need to convince them to leave their post or find other means of getting access. Let's see if we can gain access.
The Empire will prevail.
Fight with honor. No one is allowed to use this console. Stand aside, Toba.
Death to the enemies of the Empire.
Oh, crap. Well, that didn't work.
On sensor.
Ooh, I dispensed of them quite quickly.
Kapla!
I see your mission was successful. Excellent. Mine was as well. I have smashed the device that the Bavat used to control his Doomsday machine. The planet killer is now as dangerous to him and his ships as it is to anyone else. You cannot control the storm, Captain. If you try, it will consume you. Meet me back at the ship. There is still more to do before this dark day ends and my honor is restored. Okay, back to the ship. Weapons away. I think we can just run around the Klingons as long as the Targs don't detect us. Stay over here, get away, stay away from those Targs, just run, just stay away. Good, we stayed away. Those are just Klingons. No problem, nothing to see here, just because we killed the man behind the console. Shouldn't pay any attention to that. Great. We should have a clear run back because we already killed that other group with the Targs. What a very orange world. Very orangey ready. Very red orange, blood orange. Blood orange world. Kind of fitting for a Klingon. I would be very depressed living on this world, being this color. Ah, good. And here is everybody. Bavat. Oh, that's not a good thing.
You? You stumbled into my trap in the briar patch like a blind Krishna cat. And here you are again, luring Starfleet ships to my testing grounds. The Doomsday machine will destroy them. It will create glorious, endless war and strife. And it is all possible because of you. Your naivete has been a great help to me. Thank you.
No!
No.
I will not allow you to dishonor the Empire with your thirst for blood. We face our enemies as warriors, Bavat. We do not massacre innocents with machines of death.
There are no innocents. There are only the strong and the weak.
Are you strong enough to fight your own weapon? I have destroyed the device controlling the planet killer. No one is safe.
This isn't over. Warriors, attack!
Uh-oh.
Joel, Ichu! Joel, Ichu!
Personal shield losing power.
Well, that wasn't too hard. That was quite easy. Board the Targ, which is a ship, not
Your
a
orders, sir.
Targ. Captain, Klingon comm traffic just spiked. Bavat's forces have lost control of the Doomsday machine, and they are scrambling all available ships to try to stop it. I've been in contact with Commander Burgess. Now that the energy drain won't affect our ships, the Starfleet Task Force is inbound. We need to get back into space as soon as possible. You got it.
You are my enemy. But today, you are my only hope.
I see it. Bavat's planet killer is here. Maybe it has a weakness that we haven't found yet. We need to run a scan. Go to the navigation beacon. That should be close enough for a scan, but far enough away to keep us safe until help arrives. Also, we can cloak. There it is, the Doomsday machine. So cool. I do wonder what race made that, developed that. Ooh. It can do that. Damage reports.
Structural integrity holding, sir. We're shook up, but we'll be okay. Captain, there's an unauthorized shuttle launch. It's Kavok. Hail coming in, sir. I'll put it on the main screen.
Stay where you are, Captain. I'll handle this.
Kavok, turn that shuttle around. You'll be killed!
My life is of no consequence, but my honor. No, I must do this. Destroying this abomination is the only way to redeem myself. Farewell, Captain. Koi keles puglod.
Koi pu ku yo ba 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 la jewi so mo so my wolf
Mashu
zu
manog
ju
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 nipe
ju
ju
ju ba la ba je
kupare mashuta kumame mashuta ma
kind of a catchy song.
I'm reading significant damage to the Doomsday machine, sir. But it's still active. Captain, we still have the Harpang torpedoes. They might be enough to finish the job. The machine's hull is solid neutronium, so targeting it won't help. We'll need to fly in front of the Doomsday machine and launch the torpedoes down that thing's throat. The fleet will be here to help distract it, but we need to be careful. If we're in front of it when it fires its anti-proton beam, we won't fare any better than that moon did.
You got it. And there comes the fleet. Everybody's fighting. That's lovely. We got to get in front of that thing and fire torpedoes down its throat. Hey, didn't I just go through all
Structural
this?
integrity holding, sir. We're shook up, but we'll be okay.
It's replaying.
Captain, there's an unauthorized shuttle launch.
Hey, didn't he just die?
It's Kavok. Hail coming in, sir. I'll put it on the main screen.
That's weird. Okay, we're gonna watch this again, apparently.
Stay where you are, Captain. I'll handle this.
Kavok, turn that shuttle around. You'll be killed.
My life is of no consequence.
I can't bypass
but
it.
my honor.
Hitting escape does nothing.
No, I must do this.
We gotta watch it
Destroying
again.
this abomination is the only way to redeem myself.
I don't know why it's
Farewell,
replaying,
Captain.
but it is.
Koi, keyless,
Pugo, koi, pugbe, jump back, mat long, days over, so much you may rule. Su, mana, tell him to chew, to warm crew. But the must belt is dick, get fall, but just go, I think I'm being fired upon while this video is playing. Literally, I think I'm in the middle of a firefight while that's playing.
I'm reading significant damage to the Doomsday machine, sir. But it's still active.
I think we're going to be
Captain,
destroyed when this is
we still have
over.
the Harpang torpedoes. They might be enough to finish the job. The machine's hull is solid neutronium, so targeting it won't help. We'll need to fly in front of the Doomsday machine and launch the torpedoes down that thing's throat.
Well, that's what I wanted to
The
do.
fleet will be here to help distract it, but we need to be careful. If we're in front of it when it fires its anti-proton beam, we won't fare any better than that moon did.
I'd love to. Thank you. Okay. Let's see if we can do this now. So we got to get in front of it and fire the harpangs. But, oh, it's about to fire. We got to wait until it's done firing. Ooh, that thing is destructive. And harpang. Hey, that did it. Ooh, that did it again. Get out of the way. There we go, okay. I need to hit it again. Oh, the harpang hadn't cooled down yet. I gotta wait for it to cool down. Oh, come on, I'm ready to fire. 3, 2, 1, fire. Okay, 20%. One more should do it.
Left shield failing. Rear shield failing.
Ah, crap. I was not too close to it. I was not. I stayed far away. Shenanigans. I say shenanigans. I call shins. Let's cloak, so the fleet won't see me. Let's try this again. Oh crap, it's gonna fire. Oh, I survived that. Fire. Yes! Looking into the mouth of the beast. Yay, I destroyed a Doomsday machine, and then I got destroyed as well. In the same process. Neato. Take item. I can't take item while I'm dead.
How can I help you?
Captain, Commander Burgess is patching a subspace signal through to us. The message is from Kronos, routing it on the main view screen now.
Fight with honor!
Captain, my name is Cayman. While the Empire realizes that you played a vital role in defeating a threat to both of our worlds, I am afraid I must insist that you return the ship you stole immediately. That's right, I am in a stolen ship. I would not want to have to escalate this into something that we will both regret. Aren't we already at war? Don't we have rights to this ship since we're at war? The battle is over. We do not need to begin another. But the battles are... We're at war with you.
Sir?
The battle's already on. It might be best to do what he asks, Captain. The fleet's in no condition for a prolonged fight, sir. And honestly, there's not much about the bird of prey specifications that Starfleet Intelligence doesn't know already. We did what we came here to do. Let the Klingons have their little victory, and the fleet can take you and your crew back to your ship. The important thing is that the Doomsday machine was destroyed. I'm sure Commander Burgess will want to congratulate you for a job well done. Yeah, let's get out of here. Well, we didn't get to fight in our brand new ship much, but I guess we'll do that in the next mission. Anyway, we got to play with a Klingon ship, so that was fun. Kvalk's loss is unfortunate, but he did what he believed he had to do. In the end, he died with honor. Fortunately, you were able to destroy the Doomsday device and end the threat to Bavat's weapon program. We probably haven't seen the last of him, but at least now he's disarmed. At least as much as the Klingon, that is. And... Oh, any Klingon. And don't worry about having to return the IKS Tog to the Klingons. I don't believe that there's much about that class of bird of prey that Starfleet Intelligence doesn't already know. If getting the ship back lets the Klingons think they won a small victory, I don't mind, and you shouldn't either. Well, okay, fine. Geez, you could read my mind, can't you? There are very few captains who can say they've faced a threat like you did today and lived to tell the tale. Impressive work. Okay, now here's where we get to make some interesting choices. Ooh, we get officers too. We could upgrade to a new shield, and I know we need one badly. What are we using right now? We're using just a Mark IV standard shield. So I could get like a Mark VI, resilient or covariant shield, or regenerative, or shield array. That would be a nice upgrade. And might be worth replaying this mission just to get that upgrade. But look what we can also get. Harpang torpedoes. And these will be good even as we go to the next level, Captain, at Mark 8 level. Even though these are just Mark 6, this will last a long time, these torpedoes. I can replace my forward torpedo with these Harpangs. These have a nice secondary damage to them, which is really cool. I'm going to choose the Harpang, and I'll read about it, and you can see why. Now, next, I get to choose a rare bridge officer. I'm looking to see if this one is one of those special... That's an alien, never mind, okay. A human Bolian. Yeah, let's just take a human female tactical. Sure, why not? I don't really need another one right now.
Congratulations, Commander.
But we'll take her anyway. Okay. So these Harpangs are pretty cool. The Harpang torpedo launcher was designed by the Klingons to destroy the Doomsday machine. The torpedo must be shot down the... Okay, yeah, we know that. The Harpang torpedo is also very effective in battle as well, although it cannot be modified by tactical bridge officer abilities like torpedo high yield and torpedo salvo or spread. So that means I could regain a bridge officer ability because I can't use high yield or spread with it, so I could use another tactical ability and gain back another tactical ability. I think that is a smart choice to make. The secondary fire on this is really cool. It applies Harpang radiation. It kind of has a secondary explosion. when you shoot it, it will, do kinetic damage, but then there's a secondary explosion it gives, and it also does harping radiation. You'll see. It's pretty cool. There it is. It says it right there. A secondary internal explosion will detonate, causing damage. So, the radiation damage bypasses shields. If the radiation damage is not removed with hazard emitters, then the secondary internal explosion will detonate, causing damage. So basically it does this radiation damage, and if the enemy does not remove that, then it will cause a secondary internal explosion in the ship. So that's really nice. Really cool effect. So I'm going to use this. I'm going to upgrade this right now. And we're going to use the harping. I won't need that torpedo anymore. We're going to use the harping now as our main torpedo. So now I've got a very rare Mark 6 weapon, which can be upgraded as you go to Captain and Rear Admiral and all that. You can replay the mission to upgrade to a new one if you want. But leveling up, this is a good torpedo to level up with. Definitely recommend it. So I'm going to go with that for right now instead of the shield. So there it is, my harping torpedo. Auto-firing harping torpedo. Hooray. So we will see what that looks like in the next mission. Okay, everybody. I hope you all enjoyed that. The next mission is City on the Edge of Never. So thanks for watching and stay tuned.